Hi friends, good evening. Today it is 10th October 2022 and the time is 10:15 and tomorrow four companies are having the TCD date. One is Ipca and second is LTI, third is Godrej CP and the fourth is Trent. Okay. So now today we are going to talk about Godrej CP because it is exactly at my long-term number and it is exactly at the Ichimoku bottom in daily. And apart from that, it is exactly at my fortune signals daily blue and red. And apart from that, the time cycle is tomorrow. And the recent time cycle based on your time cycle, which I already taught you, and from there it has already fallen by more than 7%. And based on my time cycle, the important time cycle is happening tomorrow and it is at the bottom and it is also at the important number, important long-term number. So let's go and see all this and let's see what we can do in this chart. Okay, so now if you go to my number, first we'll talk about only number. Okay, so this Godrej CP, this is one number magic for this month and this is decider number. This two number is only for this month and my short term number is 783 and my long term number is 850. So how to trade this? Above 815 you can buy for long term, stop loss 783 on a closing basis. If you want to trade this counter, buy above 914, stop loss 886. Buy above 914, stop loss 886, but it has fallen very badly. Okay, so now we are going to see this number, plus we are going to approach a little bit of Ichimoku, little bit of pitchfork and trend line and blah blah blah. Okay, so now let's go to the chart. Okay, so this is a typical trend line system. So connect here, so it is definitely bearish, and connect this in the downside from here. Then it says the trend line support is somewhere here in the area at 739 level. Okay, but if you see here, this is where the important resistance happened. From there it came down. Again went the resistance here, came down, then breakout, till this support, which was a breakout area here, which turned into support, and from there it went up, came down, again it was dilly-dally, again now it approached this important area today. And the candle was little okay. The candle was little okay. Based on your time cycle, which I already taught you, this is the date. This is the date. Okay, and from there 900 it came to 834 in 3 days time. That is the power of this date, which I already taught you in the last Saturday. Kindly go and do the homework. This is your day. This is time cycle day, which I taught you on Saturday. After this, the stock is down already more than roughly around 60 rupees. Okay, that's an important time cycle day. Okay, so now this is pure trend line and support and resistance kind of a stuff. So now let's go to this one. So yesterday it closed below the 200 SMA, but now it is taking support and closed exactly at 200 SMA. Exactly at 200 SMA. But the problem is all these are moving little down. So it should, this blue color, which is 20 SMA, should not break 50 SMA on the downside. It means I'm talking about based on simple moving average. Okay, but anyway, I will not take this into consideration. But I'm just explaining it. So based on this, if it goes below, the stock will again go below, and it will take that support somewhere here in this trend line. All that blah blah blah. Okay. So now I'm not using all this. Let's go and see our main thing. So if you see Ichimoku, now I'll remove everything. I don't want all this. So now, based on Ichimoku, it is exactly when yesterday it came and touched the Ichimoku last flat line. Remember this. This is the flat line. Whenever this is the flat line, market will respect that flat line. So it respected the flat line, and now the cloud started moving up. Again, it is going down here. That we will definitely see. But as of now, the cloud is moving up. Possibility it may be a trend change rate tomorrow. Who knows? So based on the trend change rate, you know how to trade. Okay, apply the simple logic there. But based on Ichimoku, it took the exact support, and this three line is nothing but simple moving average of high, low, and close. So it has held this yellow color line, which is the close of 200 SMA, and it closed above. For me, this is not a criteria, but my criteria is my Ichimoku. It is not ready to give up below the low of this flat color line. If you see here, I'll remove this so that it is easy for you to understand. Okay. Okay, so now I'll remove everything. So yeah, now this is plain and clear. Okay, so yesterday it came and touched the exact support, went down, went up, closed above. Yes, today because of the market gap down, it opened below and closed inside the cloud. So now, in case if it holds, if it goes inside the cloud, yeah, it will give a lot of indecisiveness, it will give a lot of problem. Okay. Apart from that, if you take the lagging span, this black color line, it took the exact support from the cloud. It took the exact support from the cloud. What it says? It says if it holds this day low, which is this day, the possibility that it will go and try to touch the red color line, which is the first baseline where it will have a major resistance. So if you go based on lagging span, it says again 890 is possible. Again 890 is possible. And if you go to the plain cloud resistance, so it says if it holds the low, maybe here again 898, 890, 900 level is possible. But the problem is now when the cloud is moving up, it is giving a room for the stock to trade here, which is again a little bit of tricky. See, if you go here, sorry. I'm sorry, just a moment. Okay, so now, yeah. See, if you see here, this is the flat line, and it went below, but closed above the cloud. But now, since this cloud is moving upside, it is giving room for this guy to struggle here. If it closed below tomorrow, day after, somewhere here, then this cloud again will act as a resistance. So now it has to hold this candle and it has to move further. As of today, it held and bounced. And it is not ready to give up our Ichimoku flat line. So now here also it came down exactly and took the support here. The lagging span took the support at the cloud. So if it holds, possibility that it may go and touch this first resistance level, which is this red color line. Okay, so based on Ichimoku, it is at the bottom. Let's see how the trend change date is going to do a validation. And this is your trend change date. This date is your trend change date. Kindly do your homework and what I taught you on Saturday. Okay, so now let's go to Pitchfork. So if you go to Pitchfork, when I connected all the dots, okay. So it exactly took the resistance from the median line. If you see here, that was the exact resistance. See this trend line and all we are drawing after. This trend line is postmortem. After happened, we are doing post-mortem. Okay, or you can say we have drawn here, it is very difficult. So this is post-mortem. We don't need post-mortem, we need live surgery. So the live surgery is here. The live surgery is, this is the resistance. And how we got this resistance? We got this resistance based on connecting the low, connecting the top, and connecting the bottom. That is all I did, nothing special here. So when I did this, it exactly give where is my first resistance, or where is my first, in case if it tells this, where is the first target? The first target is this green color line. Unless and until it is not touching this blue color line and going below, the next stop will be after breaking this, the next median line. Once it crosses this median line, the next level is this green color line. Once it crosses this green color line, the next level is blue color line. So now what happened? From here, it went up exactly, touched this resistance level, median line came exactly and took the support at the green. So it says even in pitchfork, it is bottom down. Number 2 confirmation. Number 2 confirmation. Number 3, if you go to the number, which I already told you, this number, okay, so this number, where is it? 815. So now, if I put that number here, so it took the support at the long-term number. Support at the long-term number. So you can buy tomorrow at 815 also. Stop loss should be 783, which is my short-term number. But based on this monthly, it is trading much below our one number magic and the decider number magic. This is I am talking about for long term. If somebody wants to pick up for long term, this is the area. This is the area. You can invest roughly around 30% or 40% here based on the amount which you allocated for this. Don't put the entire amount here and then don't come and crib me. Suppose if you have 1 lakh or 10 lakh your portfolio, if you want to allocate 10% to this stock, then only 30% here, which is 30,000 here or 40,000. That's depend upon your risk capability and whatever, how we are going to manage it. Okay. So now it is at the bottom. It is at the bottom as of now. Okay. So now let's go to fortune signals. So I've already, all numbers I already have in my system. So now if you go here, after it gave a genuine buy, it went up, came down to the support here. And why it will hold? Possibility why it will hold? Because it is at the blue and red, plus the Shivan line is in the top and Shakti is in the bottom. So the Shivan and Shakti will definitely give a pullback. And that is what as of now it happened today. We need to see confirmation, and tomorrow is the date. Tomorrow is the date. So high and low of tomorrow is validity, and first 15 minutes high and low you can use it for trading. So based on fortune signal also, it is exactly at the support. So Ichimoku, pitchfork, fortune signals plus the number, and tomorrow is the trend change date. Anything may happen to this guy. So kindly have a watch. And if you go to weekly, it is exactly, it came down, gave the sell signal, went up, exactly resisted at the fortune signal. Exactly on the weekly. The same thing happened in Nifty. The same thing happened in Nifty, and it is happened for all other stocks here. The fake sell, we said buy here, but the exact resistance at the fortune signals weekly on the higher side, and that is why Nifty is struggling here. Nifty is struggling here, and if you go to Bank Nifty, same. But Bank Nifty is looking much better. Why? Because this is the magical candle. There Nifty has given a sell in weekly, but here it has given a magical candle. That is why Bank Nifty is still looking good when compared to Nifty. Very simple. Very simple. No need of complications here. Too much of complication. People talking rubbish. Simple one funda. Simple one funda. Doing everything. One click. You don't need more than that. Only one click, it knows. Okay. So now the same thing is with Godrej CP. So kindly have a watch. I'm not saying that it is going to do super duper or something like that. If somebody believes this counter and if the fundamentals are good, all that I don't know. I am zero in that. Kindly do your homework, whatever, blah, 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 blah. If it is fundamentally weak, don't even touch this company. If it is fundamentally good, time to enter. 30% of your the segregation, dividation, whatever you did do in your own portfolio, the amount which you are allocating to a company of that 30% or 40% can be here, or even 25% can be here. Maybe you can wait for the another entry at 783 also, or wait for it to give a candle tomorrow. If it breaks the high of the candle tomorrow, kindly enter with the stop loss of low of tomorrow. That ends the matter. So that's all I want to cover on Godrej CP. Let's see how the market is going to plan out for tomorrow. I'm saying I'm not a SEBI registered investment advisor. So kindly do your homework or consult your financial advisors before taking any financial decision. Thanks a lot. See you soon tomorrow at 9:07. Bye. Good night.